Well, give me the gory details.
Want the gory details?
All right, just give me the gory details.
And she will call you later with all the gory details.
You owe me nothing but the gory details.
Don't leave out nothing. We love gory detail here.
You know, I would love to sit and go over every gory detail with you, fat boy. And I want all the gory details.
I want all the gory details.
I want to hear all the gory details.
Here are the gory details, I guess.
Another gory details.
Gory detail with which you speak.
The gory details.
Recount all the gory details.
All the gory details.
All the gory details.
Here are the gory details.
Please leave out the gory details.
Oh, that must have been a pretty gory spectacle.
In gory detail.
Which is going to have a gory feel to it.
Last one's a little more gory.
With all the gory details.
No gory details.
Tell her all the gory details, you snake.
Spare me.
Spare me.
Spare myself, me ship, me crew.
No, spare me.
Not a lover's quarrel, pal. Spare me!
Spare me from what?
Of the gory details.
With gory stories.
It's not really scary, but gory.
Here's nature and all its gory.
Back in my gory days.
It's too gory.
It's pretty gory.
Gory.
The gory?
Gory?
Gory.
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 Gory?
And give me the details.
Give me the details.
Details.
And spare no detail.
I'll spare you the gory details.
I'll spare you the gory details.
You want the gory details? Yeah.
Oh boy. Feels good to be out of that coffin. Oh hey, that's me. Let's get gory. Come on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and girls, ghosts and goblins. If you're new here, hi. My name is Sean Gory, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm dead excited to be here with you all this evening for our Werewolf Wednesday broadcast. Also, happy Ash Wednesday to everybody out there, where we're coming to you live from a little bit more of GRIS. Someone I rated on Monday said it might be pronounced GRIS, like G-R-I. Maybe it's French, I don't know, but as far as I know, it's GRIS. Either way, it's spelt GRIS. It's this super pretty, hand-drawn 2D side-scrolling action-adventure platformer indie game, which I remember seeing a trailer for a couple years ago. It's been on my radar ever since, and we got to a point where the map we were building in Call of Duty and Halo Infinite was no longer streamable. It's going to be doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, not anything super interesting here. But, yeah, so that's what we're doing here, is we're actually working through a game I actually want to play, as opposed to, like, something that feels like work. We got pretty far, I think. We got through 2 achievements worth. We did a little boss fight, which is cool. We fed a little robot friend some apples, which was cool. And I didn't realize it at first, but the game was like achromatic or without color at first. And as we've been progressing, we've been slowly introducing color ourselves. We started with red, and then we went to blue or green. I think it was blue. Either way. So yeah, that's where we're going to pick up. We're just getting into this as new as you guys are. And yeah, there's no dialogue. There's no user interface. There's no cutscenes. It's just super minimalistic and very pretty. So let me slap the cans on here. And the plan is to get my head out of the way. But before we do, you might notice that on top of the screen, there's this giant bar and donation tracker for this little thing called Extra Life. For those of you who don't know, Extra Life is this absolutely free 24-hour charity gaming marathon. We play games for an entire day, and it helps heal sick and injured kids in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And yeah, remember that time I said it was free? It's because it is. It's because it is. So you can sign up and you can raise funds for the hospital of your choice. This could be in your own backyard or halfway across the globe, depending on where you're located. And you get to dedicate a day of play. It costs you nothing, but it helps someone in need. Besides being huge advocates for mental health and support of the LGBTQIA plus communities, they're also absolute champions over at the Children's Miracle Network hospitals for NICU and premature babies. So they are absolute champions already for their physical treatments, right? Things like childhood cancer, leukemia, burns, you name it. Broken bones, the flu. They are absolute champions for that. They're also huge advocates for mental and emotional care and even early development care. In fact, $1 can help donate a very specialized tiny itty bitty diaper for a baby who was born too soon. Maybe even smaller than the size of a cell phone. If you go to the store, you won't get diapers that will fit a baby that big. In fact, that doesn't exist. That's only available through NICU. $1 can go towards those isolettes, those plastic sort of artificial wombs, if you think about it, that help those babies in those super critical moments of their early lives. It's scary. Sometimes people can give birth to a child and then not bring them home or even get to touch them for months because that is just what it takes. And the people over at Extra Life, and the people over at the Children's Miracle Network hospitals do that kind of stuff every day. So if you are a gamer or a gaming enthusiast, I cannot recommend enough checking out Extra Life. It's well worth it. My cans are on, but if we look over our shoulder here, we might notice that Tawdra Cheetah used their Phantom points to make me donate $1 of my own hard-earned cash to this great cause. So let me get my head out of the way, and we'll do just that. Pull over a tab here. Charity. There it is. Ooh, Braden just dropped up a stretch. What's up, Todger? What's up, Braden? So we gotta donate, and this is for Phantom Points. Let me give you a drum roll here. Ready? There it goes. Awesome. Got it. Mark those Phantom Points as complete. And we have a stretch. I might give you a little bit of a combo here, Braden. I'm gonna make sure I'm staying up straight here. Sean, what is Ash Wednesday? Ash Wednesday is a holiday in celebration of Lent, much like Fat Tuesday, much like Good Friday. It's closely related to Mardi Gras. So yeah, it is just a day that people celebrate, just like St. Patrick's Day or any other thing. It's just a before Easter, basically. It's a reminder, morality, in the beginning of Lent. How are you guys? Hope all is well. My seat cushion's being all goofy. All right, let me go in here and we'll hit continue on our story. I don't get it. What exactly do they celebrate? That is a question for the Google, my friend. That's a question for the Google. Okay, so this is where we left off. We had just unlocked blue. I suppose the next way to go is... Oh. Up? We did get the ability to double jump most recently. You're the new Google? Today I learned. Do I get paid what Google gets paid? That would be cool. I tried a new thing out with my setup, you guys, so let me know if you can hear everything okay. Because if you can't, that's a problem. Posture check. Braden, appreciate that. Everyone make sure you're sitting up straight. Ooh, water and fishies. Can I go down? Even when I'm in block form, I cannot go down. Oh, and a hydrate. Okay. Let me slap you with the sip emote. Cheers. You're in your bed, you can't sit up. Well, I imagine if you're in bed that your back is straight and that you don't need a posture check, so you should be fine. But if you're going to do a hydrate, don't drown, because it's hard to drink when laying down. Can confirm. Oh, these trees are like water. What? I mean, we can walk on them. I'm okay with that. That's a unique animation. But I definitely need to go do the double jump from here. That's fun. Girl almost got a crush on me. Ooh. We got a love triangle going on. That's exciting. Did you tell them that Valentine's Day was last week? Dab. Can we get up there? I think we gotta try. Shoot. Mrs. Gory's good. I don't know if you saw it in Discord or not, because I haven't been on since I posted it. But, yeah, they went shopping yesterday and bought, like, all of the popcorners. Which I don't blame them, because I did the exact same thing just, like, a few days prior. So, suppose they're allowed. Ooh! There's a thing down there. Yeah, the memento. Nice, we got it. Yep, you did see it? Okay, cool. I'm hearing little squeakies. Oh, it's these little guys under the tree. They're so little. Yeah, I bought every flavor I could find, and once we found the ones we liked, she bought more of them, which I can't be mad because they're great. We do have a bunch of the cinnamon ones left, which taste like cereal. We have a lot of the salt ones left, which taste like nothing. Heaven forbid we get rid of them. We tried them. They can't all be winners. Lone Wolf, welcome to the stream, friendo. You got a raise at work today? That deserves a round of applause right there. Can finally afford to buy a baker's dozen of donuts now instead of just a dozen. See, I was under the impression that with the baker's dozen, the baker's supposed to just throw that 13th one in there for you. Yeah. Yeah, so a baker's dozen's 13. So, like, someone's like, give me a dozen pieces of paper. That's 12. The baker's dozen, 13. I don't know if like, I've never ordered donuts and gotten 13 of them. Because the box only, like, what kind of box is designed to fit 13, you know? The box is only designed to fit 12. And also, they'd be shortchanging themselves if they were giving away free stuff. I think just one of those figures of speech. You eat donuts? I haven't eaten a donut probably since... Make it, make it, make it. Okay. I haven't eaten a donut probably since before 2020. I wonder if I didn't, like, jump there, if I would have just bounced off of that curb with my momentum. Is this worth investigating? We're gonna investigate. Because donuts were like an office thing, you know, and I haven't been in an office since before COVID. Alright, well, we can't go back now, so there's that. Or 2020. Not to be confused with 2020. Oh, her hair even changed shape now that it's wet. And it's dry. So it's down, wet. Instantly dry. Okay. 2020 vision. I do work at home. Okay, so this is telling us that we found one of the two mementos here. This is fun. Can I swim up waterfalls? No. It's just pretty. Cutscene, though. Oh, that's right. We got little lady orbs on us. And they're going to form a bridge that we... Is this that place we've been to an absolute ton? Okay, so... We keep coming to these sort of like cathedrals and we keep depositing our light friends in here. I felt like we were depositing stuff and then never like coming back to them. It's the same goal. I understand. The pumpkin move, because he felt like he needed to be closer to me as opposed to just like on the opposite side of the screen. And like when the QR code is gone, it doesn't really make sense that he's over there. Does that make sense? There's some other subtle changes that I've made to the stream. I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way, but I'm gonna. Alright, well, that answers that question. Digging the Pumpkin Jack attack emote there, though, Brayden. What's the other changes? That's a good question. I had mentioned earlier to be on stream to make sure you let me know like if you guys can hear everything okay. I added different browser sources. I added different audio sources. I added... Oh! We're only missing one over here. Might as well keep going. The extra life bar at the top of the screen is smaller now. We don't have any for Mr. Turtle. What else? I kind of cleaned up some things around here. Yeah, I just made some changes. Super subtle, but enough where it was worth me saving. Oh. We're going deep underground. These silhouettes are pretty scary. Oh, not these ones. It's little mushroom friends. And instead of birds or fish, there's like... those were like air snakes. That was unique. Gosh, this game's so pretty. A lot of stuff is bioluminescent. Awesome. Your phobia was going crazy for a second because we were underwater. Those little dragonflies. Wow, so pretty. I mean, I tried doing like the butt slam before, and we didn't go more than just like a foot underwater. This wasn't too bad. What do you rate the new NF song out of 10? Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention, walked right off. Honestly, it's good. I would say 6 or 7. Am I supposed to jump off of here and butt slam down? Oh. The water was in the ceiling. It's on your playlist? Nice. Given an 8 out of 8.5? Nice. No, like, it was good. And I do want to look into their album soon, but it doesn't launch until April 7th, I think. What's a 10 out of 10 song for you? The last song I posted in my Discord. This tree is gorgeous. Wow. Do we just have to just keep going? Yes, we're just gonna keep going. I feel like we would have had like climb that thing or something. Oh, there's like little bats right above my head. Will he open back up? Wow, we can walk on the mushrooms. Super pretty. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I think Coax was saying that this reminds him of Fern Gully. This is definitely Fern Gully. Ratatouille is the best Disney movie. I do love Ratatouille. Anyone can cook. That was you, Lone Wolf? I mean, these literally like bioluminescent mushrooms, like the water, like the glowy water, that was absolutely Fern Gully. So yeah. I totally see it here too. Also makes my heart happy that you know what Front Gully is. It's a blend of that and Samurai Jack. That's fair. That's totally fair. So why would they let us... Oh. Oh, I was like, why would they let us fly up here? There's nothing up here. It's because we have to butt slam from really high. Oh, get it to the... didn't get it. What's on the menu there, Brayden? There we go. I had to push to the right really hard. Well, we're definitely not going back that way because we won't get the momentum from down low here, so... We passed the point of no return a little bit here. Your choice? Ooh. Try to think. How about ramen? No onions! Wow, look at these little mushrooms. Wow, we're getting deep down here. Wow, okay. So we're missing 2 of the light orbs that we need to get a new power-up. But there's 2 paths here, so hopefully one of them has it. Wow, these crystals. You had ramen earlier, like literally today? So I can create like a duplicate of myself? Can I stand on my duplicate? Huh. What if I do this? What if I turn myself into a block? Can I stand on a block? Gossock, what's up, friendo? Hey, I can stand under the block version of myself. Awesome. So I can't stand on the normal version of myself, but I can stand on the block version of myself. Oh man, I'm too low. Still too low. Started to yesterday, but happy Mardi Gras, happy Fat Tuesday, happy Ash Wednesday, happy Mardi Gras. Hope all is well there, Gosshawk. I don't know how to get up to this thing. So if I stand here and turn into an ice block, I get some extra height. But it's not enough. Wait a second, can I... Do they stack vertically? I learned things. That's exciting. All right, well, we have one of the 2 light orbs now. Let's go to the right and try to get the second one. That was a cool little puzzle. That's 1. Let's go for number 2. We learning, yes. Am I gonna freeze again? We froze again. Do I have to prevent this thing from... I think I have to prevent it from going back up. I think I have to put a block underneath it. Shoot, 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 shoot. Son of a bulldog. All right, I think I can get it. I think I can get it. I'll be going number 2 after I finish taco soup. Taco soup is so good. I love taco soup. Got it. So we did it this... It was a toggle switch. Both sides were too much. We had to get it in the middle. Brilliant. Seems kind of like salted textured beef from Hormel chili. I'm not familiar with Hormel chili. But we got both of our little thingies. So power up. We can just swim now? Wow, look at us. We are so pretty. This is so fluid. Wow, this is fun to play. Wow. This game is just so pretty. We am fish. Am fish. Am small. Ooh, but the phrase "there's always a bigger fish" comes to mind, and if there's like a fish boss fight, or they're trying to get eaten, there's a spooky shadow in the background. I don't like it. No, I've played too much Subnautica for this. No. Nope. You prefer normal chili, non-dairy in that, and is healthier. That's fair, Lone Wolf. I've made a cracked chicken chili a couple times this year already. Once was for myself, and another time was for a chili cook-off. It's good, but it's also a lot. While we keep going through layers of water and air, that's crazy. How deep are we gonna go? Wow. So we need 6 orbs for this pot. I guess let's just keep going down. Oh, it is dark down here. Okay, the game turned me around. I didn't do that, so I think maybe like that pot would be like a beacon of light or something. Yeah, we're not ready to go down there. Oh, we're on land again. Yeah, these air pockets are crazy. So there's a thing up there. Can we, like, jump out of the water so fast that we can get airborne? Can we break through this stuff? Hold on. Can we swim over this tree? Wait, where'd our little friends go? So the minute they touch the air, they disappear. Let's try this again. Wow, we did it, we did it, we did it! Wow. Why go under the tree when you can go over it? Is there water inside this thing? No, that's air. Oh, we could break those and now we can... Okay, we're gonna go up through the center of the tree now. I think. We got it, we got it. Awesome. Okay, well, we got 3 of the 6 orbs we need to get that little urn in the middle activated. So we're gonna keep going. It's exciting. Well, we went down to the left. Let's go up and to the left. Okay, this is cool because you go like in the water, out of the water, in the water, out of the water. Wow, 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 that's cool. Wow, that's cool. Wow. I just took like a leap of faith there. I wasn't even sure I could make that little lip. That was cool. And that was that little tunnel we passed. Alright, well we got 4 of the 6 things we need. Can we get one straight up? Hassan, thank you so much for that follow, friend. This is the direction we came. Let me give you a wave. Happy Werewolf Wednesday or happy Ash Wednesday. Thank you for the follow. Imagine this is another exit, so just like how the other side we came down, we'll come down through there. Because that's what the theory is. Oh. Oh, it's moving. I thought for sure me butt slamming I could catch it. So what if I get it to move and then just cut it off at the pass? If my butt's not fast enough for you, my brain is. Okay, so we did up and to the right. Let's just do far right. And we got 5 now. Ooh, are these cut off? Okay, so we're gonna have to come up that way. That makes sense. Oh, this is a memento. This isn't a... This isn't part of, like, the things we need. It's just a collectible we can earn. Well, that's frustrating. How do we get to it? Thank God we've got all the air we could possibly need. There we go. Okay. So we got the ability we wanted. How do I get that memento? There's a jar of those things we can break. Maybe we can come down on it from above? There's something over there. How do we get over there? Aha! Hidden path. Ooh, maybe I can butt slam down from here and break those vines that are down low. No, that's not it. Shoot. What would be the benefit of this path then? Why add this? If it's not necessary. There's a little bit of water in the ceiling there. Son of a biscuit. Alright, well, maybe we can get that if we get a new ability. It's all 6. It's gonna shoot like a beam of light down low. Or it's gonna be a turtle. Follow the turtle, I guess. They're bioluminescent, so it doesn't matter that we're gonna go deep dark. We are so far underground. This is crazy. And is dude just going back to sleep? Alright, dude's doing back to sleep. Can we go up? Or is it gonna be spooky dark again and send us back? Yep. That they just said nope. Okay. We are falling. Okay, where did we just fall from? Guess we can't go that way. Have to keep exploring, I suppose. Gosh, this game's pretty. Oh, that's like the goddess's foot. Oh wow, we are swimming among them. It's not just like they're in the background. Oh, we can get a little bit of air here. Can I get in on the forearm? No. Can we swim up waterfalls? We can. She's opened her eyes. Would it unlock a new color? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow. I think we unlocked yellow. There should be an achievement beneath me. There it is, yellow. That was another thing I changed, Braden. She unlocked yellow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh no, oh no, oh no! The darkness is back. I thought we defeated this thing with the sound. Oh, it just turned itself into an eel. No, thank you. He's on my butt. I don't like all the stuff in the foreground. He could have eaten me and I would not have seen it. This wasn't really hard. There's a chance we can make it now. It's not that kind of darkness, Lone Wolf. Great. Great, there's two of them. Oh good, now there's a million of them. What the actual... Oh, it's getting more narrow. And darker. Oh, shoot. Yeah, like I hit like a wall. All this bioluminescent light, though, is kind of filling us in a little bit. I don't like that we're in darkness and the thing that's trying to kill us is also made of darkness. That is all kinds of unhelpful. Is it still following us, or did it lose us too? I'm hearing roaring sounds. Oh, wasn't right for that. Was not right for that. Nope. I jumped. That was terrifying. Oh, he did like a double attack there. Oh no, he just swung his mouth wide open. Our turtle friend, thank God. He was turtly enough for the turtle club. Jumbo's boss, man. Now, is he gone for good or just for now? Well, that was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. Ah. We can walk on water now? Wow. How do we turn it into wine, though? That's the $1,000,000 question. How do we turn this water into wine? Gosh, this game is just so pretty. I love the music of that chase. It was like Halo level themed music for that mood. Well said, Lone Wolf. It really was like that orchestral. Ooh, is that where we got our last power-up? Or is this a new power-up that we could potentially earn? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, we never get to see like what pressing and holding B does. So pressing and holding B is like, is us singing. What does us singing do? The moment we used it for the first time, that thing attacked. So I'm gonna press the whole beam. Let's see what happens. She tries to sing, but she's lost her voice. Like at the beginning of the game. There's one of those little air snake eels. Okay, so I've unlocked that ability, but I can't use it. How about here? She's like exasperates, but never sings. Okay, so not all water is walkable. It's just that was ice. There's that. Okay, that's cool. The whole water in the air thing is so trippy, but I love it. Oh my god, how are we still going up? There was a waterfall. I was confused. We go left? What's left? Negative. Blocked off. Nope. The other platform had anything? Not sure. There are, like, you can find some of like those hidden balls of light, those mementos I found. You can find some of those. I had a feeling that was a thing. Wow. Wow. These trees are made of water, so I can just hop between them. That's super unique. Would have thought to make trees out of water. We can still keep going up, right? Or is there just the ceiling there? Wait. Okay, so this, yeah, we're adding to the collective again. We just add like 6 more. We should have a pretty good bridge going now. Okay. It's going. It's going. Good. Wow, there's a huge stairway to the left, which I definitely want to explore. Well, let's go down to the left first. See if there's anything to see. Ooh, it implies that there's one more thing, one more memento we haven't found over here. There it is. So maybe it is a situation where we can only find stuff after we have the right abilities. I don't remember seeing a lot of water over here, but did I come across the top before? I did come across the top before. So, yeah, I wouldn't have even thought to look under the water because we didn't have that ability before. And now we have both of the mementos over on this side. Okay, look at us. Let's check the far right before going up into the left. Let's do some exploring while we're here, because why not? We got new abilities. Ooh, we have 6 of the 7 over in this area. Maybe we can get number 7. There's water down here, which... Oh. This is the turtle one. It says we have none of the turtle ones. Oh, they boxed it off. But there's like this ghosty ethereal pillar. Maybe we'll get the ability to go through pillars in the future? Like go through like ghost walls? I don't think we can go down this way. Nope, it's blocked off. Shame. Okay, well let's keep going this way. I do recognize the vines. This was when we were at green. Oh, this is probably the exit, though. Yeah, that's the exit. It's a slide, like Chutes and Ladders. Okay. Well, maybe if we go up and to the right and come back down through here, we could find that last memento that we haven't found. I would say that's worth a shot. Yeah, it's very ethereal up here, like those pillars that we saw. Let's go this way and see if we can find that missing memento. There's only one, so... Oh, you rat. You rat! Fine. We won't go this way. They boxed us out. I'm not super worried about it. Like, I'm not achievement hunting this game. I figured, hey, if we can collect some stuff, like, while we're at it, why not? You know, it's a fun thing to do. It's like a good objective. Give yourself a goal. You feel accomplished that you're doing it. Well, we have none over there at the top. Well, it looks like an hourglass. This looks like a tree. We got 2 over in the tree. Can we make it back this way? We're just gonna fall right back in the water. Water it is. Alright, well, we can't go back to 2 of the... Actually, 3 of the directions. So we couldn't make it back to the turtle thing. So we couldn't make it back. Kind of narrows down where we gotta go now, doesn't it? I think... I was a gambling man. We gotta go up that really tall... Pardon me, that really tall set of stairs up and to the left here. Nope. You gotta go even higher. You gotta go even higher. We already saw this. This was the tree. We gotta jet up super high with our little birdie friends. Yeah, we got blues and greens and yellows now. Some reds. It's pretty. Alright, well, this is where we gotta go next. And I'm not saying that this has to do anything with time, but that looks like an hourglass. So either A, there's gonna be lots of stuff that's symmetrical vertically in the design going forward, or it's time related. Those are both guesses, but we're about to find out. Either way, friends, we have been streaming for a full hour here, so what we're gonna do real quick is run a miracle story, talk to you a little more about extra life. Don't go anywhere. We have a great rest of the stream for you. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The naysayers out there, or people that think that you can't win a race or you can't do something else. If you work hard and you're focused and you're disciplined and you have some ability and talent, you usually will be able to persevere and get to those goals and accomplish things that you want to in sports.
I don't think anybody predicted, not even us, being his parents, that he would have come this far in such a short amount of time. He's running at a national level in track and field. He's one of the best runners in the state. He's one of the top baseball players in the area, which that was one sport we didn't ever think he would play again. Sports was his dream, and we saw all of his dreams be taken away from him.
Well, the first thing I heard was that they were bringing a 10-year-old in who had been hit in the head with a golf ball.
I ran to the golf course and picked him up. As we started getting to the hospital, I sort of felt a little bit of panic. I got him out of the car, kind of rushed to the emergency room a little bit, and noticed that he was dragging his leg.
He was unable to move his right leg, right arm, and weakened the right side of his face. He also had a seizure, and I was amazed to see that there wasn't really any skull fracture at all, but an area about 1 inch to a half inch deep in the brain on the left side showed a small hemorrhage, maybe thumb-size hemorrhage.
It was just a horrible, helpless feeling because I couldn't do anything and I didn't know what was going on.
I was also very concerned that if you go in to remove a clot, you'll do more damage getting down to the clot.
And then I started to think, is my child going to live? And when that started to set in, that was the scariest part.
In this case, it was better to let nature heal itself.
With the injuries that I saw initially, I would expect him to have significant motor handicaps and maybe some speech handicaps that preclude him from really playing any major sport activities. Arden's a Canadian national champion in the pole vault. I played professional baseball. Arden's father played in the NHL. Her brother played on the Canadian national team for rugby.
He grew up seeing all of us compete and all of us accomplishing our goals and our dreams. And I don't think he knows a world of not accomplishing your goals. He transferred that into his therapy. So if he didn't do the exercise that he wanted to properly, then he'd come home and try it some more.
Throughout therapy, even when he got frustrated, he was just a really, really hard worker. He would do whatever we asked him to do, which is not always the case in pediatrics. It's frustrating, it's hard work, it hurts, and he really never said no, said I don't want to, this is too hard.
And then he'd go back and be so proud when he was able to sort of win, beat that exercise, and so then he could move on to the next one.
Miracles happen. His recovery is one of those miracles.
I love Phoenix Children's Hospital. I mean, that place was a godsend to us and our family. The staff there, the doctors, the nurses, everybody that took care of us there, they were all fantastic, and we can't thank them enough. He just recently qualified for the Junior Olympic Nationals. He ran 12 seconds better than his fastest time ever to make the finals, and I think he finished 10th overall in the nation, so we're very proud of him.
And literally 4 years ago, he couldn't smile, he couldn't move his right arm, he couldn't wiggle his right toe. Children's Miracle Network is so important for the hospitals. Everything that Children's Miracle Network has done has allowed them to help children like Nathan recover.
Hey friends, we are back. What you just saw was a miracle story, or just a very good example on how the funds raised here go towards helping kids in need in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, like the champion we just saw in that last story, Nate. Nate's story is pretty cool because even after their literal brain injury, they're still able to do so much, and it's pretty powerful stuff. Obviously, that's not the case for everybody, but anytime we can see someone kind of bounce back, we call a win-win here. We're currently playing some GRIS, or GRIS, depending on how it's pronounced. I've never heard it verbally mentioned, and there's no dialogue in this game, so I don't think we'll ever hear it used. We just got another achievement, and we're about to explore a new area. We did a little boss fight there, which was super scary. So yeah, that's what the plan is here. We're gonna keep going, and I don't know how much left is remaining in this game, so there's a chance we could finish it tonight, Or maybe we'll have to do it tomorrow. I guess we're going to find out. Let me get my giant head out of the way. We'll get right back into the gameplay. Okay, resume. Yeah, these pillars don't reach all the way to the ground. This is very ethereal. Oh, they reveal the map. That's cool. This is very ethereal. It's all very see-through. Oh, they're already out. Another water tree, another waterfall. We sing? No, we still can't sing. She goes, eh. How do we get her voice back? Ooh, yellow ones. Okay. Oh, so we get a boost and it reveals a whole bunch of the map. What if this is going to slowly fade away? It's looking like it is. We got to get to these fast. I almost had it, almost had it. Almost had it. Oh. Oh. No, I want to see if I can get to those red guys. We can get a... We can get a memento. No memento. Okay, well. Wait. There she blows. Okay, so if we didn't go get the memento, imagine this is where we would have ended up. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for making us do this a third time, but I'm just exploring. You understand? There, this is where we want it to be. We broke the ghost glass. Wow, wow, wow. So pretty. I can't get up. Do I have to jump out with these guys? Lunge out? Yep, I gotta lunge out. That makes perfect sense now. Oh, there's a little birdie over there. These music notes are too cool. And the fact like these trees are watering each other is just... It's just so super cool. Like, one's roots are in another one, if that makes sense. There's a little birdie. Oh, we still can't sing. Okay. Can't reach that guy. Can we get two of you? Nope. We just have one little follower. Okay. Imagine this is when this guy comes into play. Yep. Coax, you rat. Coax just used their fancy points to make me donate $1 of my own hard cash to Extra Life. So let me do that here real quick. I'll open up a new tab. Donate, and this is for a Phantom Point redemption. Let me go ahead and click donate. And we'll do a drum roll. Got it. Thank you so much, Coax. Let me go ahead and mark those as complete. And I'll also, you're lurking away here. Let me slap you with the lurk emote. Same time. Thank you, friend. Thought so. So if he like eventually just kind of leaves me alone and there's a notification, I should just drop on these things. And then I could be able to can jump back up. Unless I'm supposed to keep going. Definitely was not supposed to keep going. How long is this guy gonna hang with me? Oh no! I scared him off and then I dropped too fast because, you know, I was a big block. Stupid. Got it. Okay. We need 2 orbs to power up. We're gonna go left and we're gonna see if we can get the second orb. Or the first orb, I suppose. Is there water down here? We go up this waterfall. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. We can't go through this pillar. Alright, well. Now we know this is a way to get back if we fall. But not the way we want to go. Exciting that got nice and bright for some reason. So we can go up, or we can keep going. But I know if we keep going, we can't get up there to that memento. So we have no choice but to go up, really. I'm gonna go left because that's where the memento is. Oh, they blocked it off. Those rats. Can I walk through this pillar? Nope. They are tricky. Tricksy hobbitses. I misjumped there. I should have gone bop, bop. This is why that symbol was upside down. I had a feeling it was going to do some tricky stuff with gravity. Okay, well. This is going to hurt my brain. Can I walk through this? No. Is this a scale? No, it's just decoration. Okay, so we're upside down now. I call it though because of the symmetry. I am back for a shower. Welcome back, Brayden. We're upside down now. So I know we can go left a little bit. Can we go right a little bit? Yes, but for nothing. New Suicide Boys EP comes out tomorrow. I'm so excited. That's exciting. So since it's an EP, is it just going to be like 6 tracks or something? I was trying not to overdo this jump because I want to get to that little spot there. I did it. 4, okay. That's what I'm saying. Like with EPs are typically, you know, like limited releases, limited pressings, you know. Oh, the tree lit up a stairway for us. That's fun. And we're in water upside down. They're launching a new album in a couple weeks. That's okay, that makes perfect sense. So we need to launch from here. Over here? Oh, boo. Okay, I misread that. They've been working hard in the studio. Good for them. Good for them. So we can't go to the left because there's... that tower is too solid. So we need to go up and to the right. That's what the plan is. You gotta respect the grind, yes. I didn't mean to get over here. That was a mistake. So we'll get here. We'll get here. Yeah, they disappear almost immediately, so I gotta get to those. I gotta get to those little red butterflies or birds, but without crossing that line. You have a good taste of music? I think your music is definitely just for you. Son of a gun. Oh, what? Oh. I like stuff I'm sure you don't. I'm sure there are stuff that you like that I don't. Exactly, that's the right way to look at it. Honestly, even like my girlfriend likes a lot of stuff I like, but there's stuff that I like that is way too heavy for her. There's stuff that she likes. I'm like, this is just not for me. But we do have stuff that we both enjoy, and I think that's good. You share stuff that you find, and you go from there. Okay, well, we came here for the orb thingy, and we got an orb thingy. So we got to do that one more time. We got the one on the left. Let's get the one on the right. If I had to guess, this is also like an exit. Maybe not. Yes, this is an exit of sorts. I want to collect vinyl records, but they're so expensive. Accurate. They also get damaged by listening to them. And they also take up a lot of space. Yeah, no, I used to love DVDs. And I worked in an electronics store that used to buy DVDs for like $1 a pop. And used to sell them 2 for $5 or 3 for $10. And I had a lot of DVDs. I had a lot of DVDs. When I moved from Pittsburgh to Cleveland, I had a refrigerator box full of DVDs. It was a lot. Having stuff occupy physical space is sometimes less than ideal. I've never seen Steven Universe. I'm familiar. They're all named like Amethyst or Cerulean or Gem or, Stones, but I've never actually watched the show. I did see a clip where his fingers got turned into kittens, so there's that. It was his fingers. His fingers got turned into kittens, while still attached to his hand. Very, it was something else. Yep, there is the upside down. I guess let's try going left. Okay. As way early in this show, I believe you. So there's a memento there. I don't see how I can get to it because these walls are too thick. I can break in from the top. How do I get to the top? I can't tell if that's actually a memento or like the light thing we're trying to get to. So there's that. Can I go through this pillar? Negative. We have to go from this tree. Oh, we almost had it. We almost had it. So we had to go down and up like immediately. We had to undo our own momentum. Stuff. Night's going well, Brayden. How are you? I got to cook a delicious meal for the lady, which is always nice. Okay, here we go. Ready? Got it. Got it. Got it. We did it, 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 we did it. You get a brownie? Very cool. I just saw something online earlier where like a kid was in like a home ec class and was telling his parents, like, "Hey, we're making brownies in class. Like, could you pick up the ingredients for it for me to cook like at home?" So sure enough, the mom did. Bought a mix of brownies and the milk and the flour and the eggs and pretty much the butter, everything you need that's not included in the mix. She got her voice back. So we can actually sing. That's exciting. Wow. But either way, so the parent buys their kid a bunch of this brownie stuff, and then like the kid gets home and sees like what the parents bought. It's like, oh, gross, chocolate. Like the kid didn't know. The kid didn't know that brownies were chocolate. So can we sing underwater? How can we use our new ability? Did we go back in the direction that we came from? Where we unlocked these things? I'm not sure what this ability does yet. So it opens flowers. That's a game changer. That's where we were and we couldn't get. Nice, we got a memento. We go any further left, or is this all blocked off? Okay, so well, now that we're up, can we just get out of here? I don't remember these guys. The sing bill is pretty cool. Me singing does. Oh. The collision's gone. How do I trigger the collision? Oh, it was these birds or these butterflies activated. They send out a beacon of light, and then it reveals the map. Okay. We've seen this before, and I forgot what the yellow ones did. I didn't realize that these things were going to fade away, so don't lollygag. Will these flowers reveal anything? I think they're already, like, opened. Okay. There's some flowers here that we can reveal. Yeah, this is definitely a new area. We're definitely not here before. So we could have activated those other ones before we drop down up here. I don't know if we can get back down. I might have made a boo-boo, you guys. Okay, we got them all. Good. How do we progress forward, though? How do we progress? Oh, wait. Nope, it's too far. How do we go left? Oh, maybe I get the flowers and then just, or those butterflies, and then just don't spend them immediately. I think I can do it. I have to go down to get the butterflies. Get inverted. Come on. I go down to get the butterflies, get inverted, bring the butterflies upside down with me. Actually, they won't move with me, right? Okay, so this isn't like the ones that are underwater. Shoot. I just have to time that inversion perfectly. Okay, I think I can get it. Son of a bulldog. This is hard. Ah, I almost had it. I almost had it. Okay. This is not easy. Es ist nicht einfach. Or es ist teuer. Es ist difficult. It is not easy. Son of a bulldog. Nope. There we go. Okay, so you do get a good little elevation bump when you do the second of the double jumps. So if I really extend the distance, son of a bulldog. I want to go left. No, come on. Come on. Bro, I was right there. Oh, okay. What if I intentionally jump and then once I get inverted, I do the sail? I was so focused on using both double jumps before I go upside down, I didn't think about letting myself get upside down and then telling myself to sail. So if I just jump hard on purpose, get inverted, and then just sail. You ready? Jump, sail. My brain's working now, you guys. Don't hurt yourself, Gory. Thanks, Chefs. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Well, we have 4 of these little light boys. What can we do with them? During the visuals, this game is so pretty, like nothing I've ever seen before, honestly. It plays super great. I'm afraid of how short it might be. There's a chance I might conclude it this evening. I'm doing well though, Chabs. My voice is still a little bit goofy from like this post-nasal drip thing I got. But I feel fine. And I do sound better than I did the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that, so no complaints, man. It's a big flower. My dad's sick, wondering if the new bugs go around. I honestly, it's so funny you said, because, like, I don't think I was doing anything silly. Like, I got sick after going to a Super Bowl party. I wasn't, like, doing anything silly. Washing my hands, like being a responsible human being. Hold on, Pumpkin Jack wants us to exercise our wrist real quick. Fist open, palm open, tipped up claw, half fist, fist. Fist open, palm open, tipped up claw, half fist, fist. There we go. Did that wrong. I think I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think this is that ghosty bit we've done. Okay. Let me just go right. Let me just go right. Can I not go right? Cool. Alright, we're going all the way back. Budget, we'll do it live. Unless I can drop down. Nope. Whoa, barely made it, barely made it. Do we have to do this whole thing again? Oh my god. Alright, well. Done it once, we'll do it twice. Hashtag replayability. Yep, we struggled with this for a while. Haha! First try! Get wrecked, game. Your boy is learning. Like an AI. But real. Alright, we're back. We should not do that again. Okay, we're back. Go this way. I definitely don't recognize this, so this is good. This is good. So I think if we keep going left, that's what we messed up with. I think we need to go right. I did sing to these flowers to the left. Can't quite reach the ones up top. This isn't a new area. Okay. There's a memento up here. How do I get up there, though? I can't reach. I'm too little. Oh! I said to light up the tree, and the tree will give me a path. Sweet. We got a memento. Let's go to the right. There's no reason for us to explore left anymore since we know that's how we got in trouble the first time. We came out of the water, so we go. Yeah, don't explore down there. Wait a second. Singing. We've unlocked some things. Wow. Our voice did that. Just beautiful. I know this game didn't just come out. I think it came out closer to like 2018, maybe 2017. But I hope this game just won all the awards. We're missing one. Oh, we're missing two, so we gotta find two more light orbs. Game's so pretty. Really, Lone Wolf, you said it best when you said Samurai Jack, buddy. That's exactly what this aesthetic looks like. Makes me really want to rewatch that whole series. We have not been down this area. This is all brand new. Are we stuck? I mean, we haven't gone this way, so I guess we'll keep going. Maybe that's like an exit if we fall? Gosh, the painting style, the animation, it's all just so gorgeous. Now we're swimming in a ceiling. There's a momentum down here. Or memento. I broke things, I'm sorry. You're a spider. You move. Do you move according to what side I'm standing on? That's quite handy. There's a light orb right up there. The light orb right up there. Stop. Park it, park it, park it. Got it, got it, got it. Our friend was always going to be underneath us. Awesome. You can be around for the rest of the game. I'm cool with that. Spider Bros are our friends. We're upside down now. I'm just singing at stuff to see what interacts. Nope, can't butt slam it. There's a thing here. Can we sing to interact with it? Oh, it's like a scarab. Is it gonna wake its friend up? Oh, it's making a platform for us. Okay. Like a little elevator. Too far. This one won't be too far. Somebody has scarred me on what scarabs can do. That scene where that one dude literally just gets devoured alive is... Benny gets sealed into the tomb with millions of them. Yeah, that's nightmare fuel. Literal hell. Oh wow, to get over like the hump in the scarab, I had to go like through anti-gravity. Oh my gosh, Chebs, that's like you gotta... It's fudged up. You gotta rewatch that, man. It's so good. Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, so good. The fencing Bulbasaur, thank you for the stretch, friend. Ooh. Actually felt really good. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so how do I make this gap without falling into the upside down? Watch with the door closed and a spare sock. Oh, I tried using my technique where I jump in and then once I'm inverted, I float. Oh my gosh, I can't make it from the side. This is hard. This is hard. Okay. Gotta wait for it to get close so I can go upside down. Or right side up, I suppose. And then again. Got it. Woo! Just have to do it in motion. Down low is too low and up high is too high. I just have to do it in motion. We did it. We did it. We're making progress, friends. Wow. Just wow. This game's so pretty. I can go down. I can go up. I think we've already gone down to the right. I don't know. Isn't looking familiar. There's a waterfall. And a tree. I have a feeling this might have been the direction we came from. Oh, but we got a memento. So those are to get back up. What else is around here? Oh, that's it. Good thing we explored a little bit. We got rewarded. That's cool. Wasn't sure if those flowers would blossom. Oops. Okay, we're getting back to that main central hub where we were at, where we needed all of these crazy, abilities. Oh, we must have gone too far left. I think it's to the right now. We're dialing it in. We're dialing it in. Oh, never mind. There it is. How do we get over there? The fact that her footsteps make music is just too good. It's too good. Can't reach it. Wow. Wow. I'm tearing up, like, holy smokes. And we already have enough to... No way! That's the constellation we've been building this entire game. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Alright, friends. Wow. We are gonna go ahead and save and quit here. Wow. This game, wow. Wow. Just amazing. Tell you what, friends. That is going to be it here for this evening. We haven't streamed for a full 2 hours here. What we're going to do next is we're going to find someone to raid together. We're going to go to the outro screen and return our party to their party. And just bring over some love. So stick around for just a moment while we do that. But yeah, let's do it.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Alright, friends. We're going to go ahead and drop a raid over on our friend Purple Link 33. Purple Link 33 is doing a little bit of trivia, but they're also on a very, like, main close-up screen right now, so there's a chance that they're closing up their broadcast. So there's a chance we might even have, like, a double raid thing here going on. So before they have a chance to retaliate, we're going to drop in on them before they bail. That is going to be it for us this evening for our Werewolf Wednesday broadcast, you guys. We will be back tomorrow for our Thriller Thursday broadcast, potentially even concluding this game. So don't miss it. Tune in. We will see you there. As always, there has never been anyone like you. Okay, they are not leaving. They are still doing trivia. So maybe you guys can even join along. We'll find out. Either way, there has never been anyone like you. There is no one like you, and there'll never be anyone like you. Love yourselves. Love each other, all of you. We'll see you all next time. Stay spooky. Now, if you excuse me, I'll get back to my coffin. See you later. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good evening. See you later.